be much, much better.
It's the transformation of the inner power.
Let's debunk some fake Tai Chi. There's real Tai Chi, which is, some wrestling and sword fighting techniques and some great breathing exercises. And then there's the fake stuff where people pretend to have magic powers.
This lady actually has a popular cult following here in China. I am not kidding.
This first trick we're going to expose.
The small woman uses her magic chi powers to push harder than the large, strong man.
We have a big guy, a medium-sized guy, and then a smaller woman right here. The big guy, me, I'm going to push on the shoulder right here. I'm going to try to make Haidot move that way. Fiona is going to push right on the elbow and above the tricep and try to make him move that way. And we're going to do it at the same time to see who is stronger, right? Ready? Let's go. So push, 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 push. Oh, see that? Fiona made him move. That means she has the magic chi powers and I don't. Let's try that one more time. Again, push, 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 push. What happened? You know what? It's not the size, it's not the strength, it's the position. So let's break this down. Grab right above the elbow, right on the tricep. This by itself gives me some leverage to move the upper body, cause him to turn the shoulder, etc. All right, there's that old Taiji form that looks something like that, where you stomp the ground. It's an arm drag to add a little bit of power.
The point above the elbow is a powerful leverage point on the human body, allowing us to rotate, to level change, and overall control our opponent. If we look at the demo between the large man, the small woman, and the medium-sized guy in the middle, the woman is pushing on the leverage point of the body, while the large man only serves as a fulcrum and a counterweight to her lever.
Now, Fiona, I want you to push on the shoulder this time, and now I'll push on the elbow. Ready? Go. Oh, I'm stronger suddenly. It's all about the position, right? So a lot of these fake Tai Chi people, fake martial artists in general, they do magic tricks. It is a magician's trick called forcing. Forcing is essentially staging a trick. For example, a card trick. Pick a card, any card, but I put the card you want. I want you to pick in a very specific spot, so you're essentially forced to take that card so I know which one it is. So one last time, Fiona, you push on the shoulder, I'll push on the tricep, and go. Oh, he's getting really, okay, there we go. Now, let's break down another one.
Loads up all his force on me and I just release, push all your force. He puts all his force. Very slowly it comes back to him. Push. I can receive his force on a straight line. I don't need to adapt and change around his force just because he has more force than me.
All right, this next trick makes it look like a small guy can push around a big guy, and it's just based on body mechanics. So we have the big guy and he opens his arms wide, and then we have Adam, the guy in the video, who brings his arms on the inside, and he gives some outward pressure, okay? From right here, if I ask Haidot to push, this is the forcing aspect of the trick. If I ask him to push, here, push, now essentially he's just squeezing. And I've got complete control over that situation until we change the grips, okay? If I've got my arms on the outside, he has his on the inside. Go ahead. Now, if I push, I've got no leverage here. I'm squeezing, and now push me. Yeah. Let's try this with a smaller person. Fiona, come on over here. Okay, so Fiona, you get the inside grips right here. Give me some pressure, like outward pressure, right? And I'm pushing with all my weight, all my strength. How did she do that? She must have magic chi powers. Or she just had the dominant position from the start.
Just using one finger on top of each fist to generate this force.
So I just touch. Yeah, okay, strong.
This has been an experience that I can't explain, and I don't fully understand.
That's okay, Brian Shaw. I do understand it. Let me explain it to you. Let's do another one Adam Mizner did. The one finger push, except if you look very closely at his hands, he's pushing with his fists, not with his fingers. So get your fighting stance up here. He's got his hands, and then I take my one fingers and I come over the top and I start pushing and pulling, and oh, look, he's off balance. I've got magic powers. Except what did I do? I made contact with his hands. I start to push, he pushes back, I pull, I push, I pull, until, oh no, he's throwing uppercuts at me. That wasn't part of the script. Okay, relax, relax. Again, it's part of the illusion. We got to get him into a relaxed state. I'm like a hypnotist, basically. And now, when I can get his arms close to his body, he's fighting too much. All right, it's because he's a professional fighter. He knows what's up. Fiona, come on over here. Now I'm going to teach the trick to Fiona. So you're going to take your fingers, right? And you're going to put them over the top of my fists. But really you're using your whole hand and your whole body weight. And if I start to push back, then you pull. And now you push into my, yes, exactly. So again, push and pull as you feel me resist. Yes. One last time. Push and pull. How did she do that? Magic powers? No, just basic body mechanics. It's like if she took both hands and just pushed right here in the stomach, yeah, I'm gonna move. Okay, so essentially she is moving my hands into my guts and then pushing from there. Is it magic? As much as card tricks are magic, as much as making a coin disappear is magic, right? Take the French drop, for example, the classic coin disappearing trick. It takes about 3 months to master. It's a physical skill, sleight of hand. It's not saying it takes no skill, it's just not what it appears to be. It's an illusion. The coin isn't really disappearing, you're just putting it somewhere else so the other person can't see.
Like a clever illusionist that he is, Adam draws attention to his index fingers by tapping them on his partner's fist. This is a sleight of hand to draw the attention to the fingers and not to the real point of contact, nor to the real objective of the trick. This is the same kind of sleight of hand we see from this illusionist doing the French drop disappearing coin trick when he takes some imaginary magic dust from his pocket to distract us from the fact that he changed hands.
All right, let's get a close-up of the hands. I've got my fists. Fiona extends one finger, but she's really wrapping her whole hand over the top, right? I'm pushing back, she's giving a little forward pressure, and so she's gonna pull my hands down into my chest and push up. Okay, one more time. She's really controlling my hands with her whole hands. There we go. So one last time, I got my guard up, she's got her one fingers over the top, right? But it's really the whole hand. There we go. This is amazing. You guys have become Tai Chi masters in under 10 minutes. Use your brains, kids. Think critically. I was about to say magic isn't real. Magic tricks are a thing that people do. But magic chi powers, that's another matter entirely. Thanks for watching. Now get out there and train.
Do you like the rash guards and shorts that I wear in my YouTube videos? Well, get your own at xmartial.com, and don't forget to use my code Ramsey10 for 10% off your entire purchase. Over the years, I've been offered a lot of sponsorship opportunities on YouTube, and I've turned most of them down, except for xmartial.com for a very specific reason. It is a brand that I use. It's a brand that I trust. They make quality gear. I don't want to sell you crap that takes your attention away from getting out there and training. X-Martial is a brand that supports athletes and has from the very beginning. So if you're going to get training gear anyway, it might as well be the good stuff.